How do you land the plane? I knew a man who was the head of a major Christian organization. He was a visionary. He had so many ideas, quality ideas, that everyone was sure the agency would soar. And it did, in the realm of ideas. This leader was not at the helm of the ministry organization for too long. And after he left, some said of him he had 30,000-foot ideas, but he just couldn't land the plane. He couldn't go from vision or dream to reality. Do you know anyone like that? Always coming up with great ideas, but unable to bring them about? That person is more of a dreamer than a leader in many ways. I think we all may have been in a situation like that. In our hearts, we have a strong desire, a dream, a vision of what could be, and sometimes that's where it stays, a dream, a desire, but no effective plan to make that idea a reality. Dr. Robert Jeffress, in a Pathway to Victory devotional, wrote, "There is a difference in knowing your dreams and actually fulfilling your dreams." And he used the life and leadership of Nehemiah in the Old Testament as an example. His vision was to rebuild the wall around Jerusalem. Jeffress listed 5 key steps that any leader can use to land that 30,000-foot idea. Number 1 is investigation. Nehemiah walked around the wall at night to get a sense of what the job would be like, what was needed to finish the job, and what were the major obstacles. Number 2 is motivation. When Nehemiah announced this goal, his vision, he had to do it in a way that inspired the people of Jerusalem. 3 is determination. This leader was prepared to defend his dream against the opposition. Criticism will almost always come. A leader must be ready for it and be able to keep those he is leading moving forward toward the goal. Number 4 is organization. There was an urgency to the work that Nehemiah was leading the people to do. It was a long wall, and he couldn't do it by himself. So he organized it so that the people worked on the section of the wall nearest their home. It was both organization and motivation. And number 5 is implementation. Finally, you just have to start. It's harder to get something started than it is to keep it moving. Try pushing your car when it won't start. You'll understand that principle. In the famous Nike shoe phrase, just do it. You can see these principles laid out in the first 3 chapters of the Old Testament book of Nehemiah. It is worth reading them to learn these leadership strategies. God has called us to good work. As leaders, whether it is a ministry, a corporation, or your family, we need to lead in a way that inspires others to do the work alongside us and accomplish God's vision, the one that He has given us. For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus so that we can do the good things He planned for us long ago. That's from Ephesians 2:10. What dream, what good works has the Lord given you? If it comes from God, it is a part of His great plan, and we can be confident that accomplishing it will bless and draw many to Christ. Let's dream those 30,000-foot dreams, but let's be sure we have the plan to land the plane. Would you like to know more about the impact and reach of our ministry? Well, go to MediaAlliance.net. And you can help us and others by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video. Thanks, and God's best.